2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Kahalayim La Alahayanawa, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. In the name of the Holy Spirit, double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Shalom. Welcome to another update of the mark of the beast is indeed the Rfid chip. The proof is the truth. The truth is the proof that the mark of the beast is the Rfid chip. It speaks for itself. And it's right in your face. It's undeniable. Okay? Without the shadow of a doubt, the mark of the beast technology implanted in human beings is the mark of the beast. Okay? The microchip. Now, I'm on dailymail.com. I have an article for you here. Girl, 7 years old, born with profound deafness, has spoken her first words after undergoing cutting-edge surgery 5 years ago. What is that cutting-edge surgery? She had a microchip surgically implanted in her head, which is the mark of the beast. This article is by Jack Elsom for Mail Online. It came out April 21st, 2019, the year of Charagma. And this is indeed the year of Charagma. This is indeed the year of Charagma. Everything is coming out. The truth is coming out. And you Edomites are definitely a bunch of demented people. You're going to be the main individuals that are going to take that microchip. That chip is a thing of Esau. That's why you Edomites are flocking to it so much. And that's the girl right there on the right that has the chip in her head. Now it says, Leah Armitage from Essex was born without an auditory nerve in both ears. In 2013, she had a chip implanted in her brain, which gradually returned hearing. After years of silence, she found her voice and can tell parents she loves them. But you know what? It tells you about how Esau is able to perform miracles. He's able to perform miracles by way of this mark of the beast. Let's get that really quick. And this is my first article because it's just right in your face. Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. And the beast was taken. Talking about this system. NATO and the EU and America is a part of that. This system, this beast system, will be destroyed. That's what it means by taken. And with them the false prophet, which is the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, beginning with the Vatican, that's the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, worked miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. But the point is, it says how, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. Okay, because Esau, he's going to deceive the masses to receive this chip, but also he is literally working miracles by way of this mark of the beast technology. Okay, A deaf girl being able to hear again because she has a chip in her brain. Oh, and you know, the rabbit hole goes deeper than that. I'm gonna read some more information, but that's the point. Okay, this beast system will be destroyed, and with this system, the false prophet, okay, these false teachers out here that wrought miracles before the beast, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. Right, so you people are going to be deceived into taking that chip. The point is, though, Esau is working miracles by this chip. Because if you're deaf, but you take that chip and you're able to hear again, is not that a miracle? Just like our Lord, he performed miracles, but it was by way of his spiritual power. Esau was doing it by his technology, which is a lesser form of spiritual power. It's more carnalized. Esau's power is in carnality. Now it says, a deaf 7-year-old girl. All these damn advertisements. A deaf 7-year-old girl who had never spoken a single sentence has finally been able to tell her parents she loves them after undergoing groundbreaking surgery. Right. Now I'm going to play a video, and her mother is going to speak about her daughter got implanted with that chip in her head.
It is vastly different from cochlear. It is vastly different from cochlear. It's more high invasive surgery with a bigger risk, but again, we had lots of specialists giving us advice, we had lots of literature to read, and really we wanted to make the best decision for Leah that we felt was appropriate for her. And the 2 years has been hard work, it's been a real struggle. She is the first of her kind in London, so you know, sometimes it's just wait and see what happens, but she's steadily improved, and we've seen better and better and better results too. Our second anniversary of Switch On, and our hearing is getting really, really, really good. It is vastly different from cochlear. It's more high invasive surgery with a bigger risk, but again, we had lots of specialists giving us advice, we had lots of literature to read, and really we wanted to make the best decision for Leah that we felt was appropriate for her. And the 2 years has been hard work, it's been a real struggle. She is the first of her kind in London, so you know, sometimes it's just wait and see what happens, but she's steadily improved, and we've seen better and better and better results too. Our second anniversary of Switch On, and our hearing is getting really, really, really good.
All right, so that was the video. So the proof is in the pudding. It's not like we're waiting for it to happen. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. That chip is here. The chip for your brain and the chip for your hand. Whether you take it in your right hand or your left hand, it's here. Okay, now mainly in this video, I'm going to speak about how Esau wants to implant that chip in your head, which is the mark of the beast in the forehead. I have 2 more articles after this. Let's read on. Leah Armitage from Dagenham, Essex, was born with a rare form of the disability which even the most powerful hearing aids could not fix, but in a remarkable turn which even left the health secretary in awe, she has now found her voice years after a cutting-edge chip was implanted in her brain. You see that? Okay? Do you see that? Come on now. Quick scripture. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, a charagma, a charax, a small pointed stick, a stake, an incision. to receive a mark in their right hand, or it could be your left hand, or in their foreheads. But in a remarkable turn, which even left the health secretary in awe, she has now found her voice years after a cutting-edge chip or mark was implanted in her brain. Leah's dad, Bob, said, "We thought we had no hope as her deafness was so rare. But thanks to the implant," that's in parentheses, "we've come so far." Look at these devils, man. But yeah, they should be happy. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. You could take 1,000,000 chips, because Esau, you can't receive salvation anyway. But it's for you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, not to take that chip. You're not supposed to take that chip. To hell with Esau. Whether they take it or not, you Israelites are commanded by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai not to take that chip. Okay? Because the Bible is a book written to the Israelites. The Lord is commanding you and telling you what to do so you can stay out of trouble, man, so you don't get destroyed. Leah Armitage, on the right, 7 years old, has spoken her first words after undergoing groundbreaking surgery for extreme deafness in 2013. Pictured with mother Allison, father Bob, and brother Jacob. You devils got some nerve to have that name. All right, you're Esau. Say no, he throwing hella advertisers, man. Hey, that's the devil for you, know. The girl from Essex has found her voice years after a cutting-edge chip was implanted in her brain by doctors at Guy's and St. Thomas's Hospital. It's taken 5 years and a lot of rehab, but Leah has defied the odds and is now putting full sentences together. There's nothing better than hearing her say, "I love you, Daddy," by way of a fucking chip. That's how she's doing it. Not by the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai on the right-hand side. Okay, you devils, you work through the left, man. Okay, and dealing with Esau, beginning with the elite, it tells you he was coming is after the working of Satan. Okay, he's performing miracles. Well, you know what? Let me get that. I said that. Let me get that. It's all about what the Lord said. And he said this through the Apostle Paul. Okay? Here we go right here. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8 on down to 9. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Pursuant to Malachi 1 and 4, the wicked are the Edomites. Esau, Edom, whom the Lord hates. You so-called white people. You're being revealed right now to be the wicked, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. So you're being consumed by the spirit of his mouth, which are the prophets. Okay? We're consuming you by this word. We're prophesying against you, and you're being destroyed by this word. Okay? You're destroyed by the word first, and then this happens. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's going to happen when Yahushua comes. So first you're revealed by the prophets. You're consumed by the prophet's mouth, which is the mouth of the Lord. And then you're going to be destroyed. First is the sentence, then is the judgment. And that's going to happen when Yahushua comes. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Dealing with that microchip. Okay? Esau has power through that microchip. Being able to heal people. Okay? And that chip is a sign. And with the word mark goes into sign. And it's a lying wonder. Yeah, she's able to speak. She's able to put together complete sentences, but it's a lying wonder. Why? That's not through Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's through Satan. Okay? That's the point right there. Leah was born without her cochlea and auditory nerve in both ears, meaning she was profoundly deaf, but now she speaks by way of a microchip. So that's basically the point on that article there. Okay. Now, here's another video here. Okay. There's a video and there's an article. Okay. Now I'm going to play the video first, and then we're going to read this article.
Problem is that there are a lot of epilepsy patients out there who don't respond to traditional treatments, and if you don't, you basically have to go into a lab and they will monitor you, and it's very invasive, very expensive. It's really hard on those patients, and so we built a wireless recording system to really just kind of help them make it easier and kind of give them a better quality of life while they go through that treatment.
This is an electrode cap, so each of these little pegs has a scalp electrode that when you put it on, it can measure your neural data. And these electrodes connect to our prototype, which is this piece right here. So this prototype takes in the neural data, it processes it, does a little bit of filtering, and then it transmits the data wirelessly from up to 15 meters away.
The bigger goal, the question here that we really have been trying to deal with is, can we have an interface with the human brain that is minimally invasive and that provides us information of what is happening in the brain on a millisecond by millisecond basis, and ideally acts then as a basis for chronic neuromodulation or stimulation of the brain or rewiring of the brain in some way.
If patients have to undergo some sort of recording procedure, the current solution is wired, so a patient would be lying in a hospital room for up to 2 weeks at a time with wires coming out of their head, connecting them to the wall so they'd be unable to move. It's very infection prone. It's very expensive because of the long hospital stay. So what this device could do is allow that patient to have that mobility, have the ability to get up and go for a walk around the hospital floor, which will overall increase their quality of life and could decrease both cost and infection risk.
They've been fantastic. This is I think my fourth senior design project. All of these students have just been remarkably productive, committed, and able to deliver really finished product as a prototype for us to work with in the future.
All right, so there's the video. Okay. Now, basically, this all leads to Esau putting a chip in your brain. That's what this is all about. And they're going to explain that in this article. Wireless sensor would give epilepsy patients more freedom. Now, ultimately, that wireless sensor will be the chip. Let's find out. Okay, this came out April 24th, 2019, the year of Karagma, posted by Mike Williams Rice. Now it says, Andres Gomez and Nitin Tandon hold a cap with sensors they used to develop a wireless monitor that records seizure data from patients with intractable epilepsy. Intractable epilepsy. Okay, and basically, they don't want to put a damn wireless cap on you. Okay, which that cap has wires, but that wireless sensor really is that chip which they have in the back of that cap. That's what that's all about. Because you see the cap, it has wires itself, but that wireless sensor will be that microchip. It will be the chip. They're going to say it in this article. Okay. Now it says, now this is by Rice University. And when you look at their whole logo and their banner, it has the Owl of Molech on it. Showing you these different universities, first and foremost, are controlled by the wicked lead of Esau. But they receive their power from the spiritual demon Satan. Their power is through the left-hand side. That's why they want to microchip you. Okay? They worship Molech. They worship Baphomet. They worship all types of different deities, man. A whole damn pantheon of false gods. That's who they get their power from. And this chip is a lying wonder. Now it says, wiring a brain to record epileptic seizures binds a patient to a machine. It's uncomfortable, to say the least, but engineering students want to untether them. Yeah, so a bunch of damn high school kids, you know, bunch of them high school, for the most part, Edomites. And I call them kids because they're a bunch of damn baby goats. They're a bunch of little devils, man. So yeah, they're down with this technology, man. A team of electrical and computer engineering majors at Rice University's Brown School of Engineering are developing an instrument to gather signals from a patient's brain and send them to the computer wirelessly. Far down the road with our system, it's not far down the road, all right? It's at the door, okay? This thing is at the door. You know, but they're going to lie to you to make it seem like it's far off. It's not far off. But this is what they say. Far down the road with our system, a patient could bypass those hospital-related costs in addition to getting rid of context dependency. They hope their effort, part of the seniors' capstone design requirement, will someday aid patients with epilepsy of the sort that medications can't help, but may require surgical removal of small parts of the brain where seizures originate. First, doctors must figure out which parts are relevant, and to do so requires implanting electrodes that collect data during seizures. Now, what do they mean by implanting electrodes? Let's read on. That means patients need to be in the hospital for a long enough period to get the large sample size of seizures they need to understand where they're coming from. Junior Aiden Curtis says there are a lot of costs associated with that, including psychological costs. Patients have to stay connected and can't move around. They can't go home. Look at this damn heathen right here. All right, now I'll read down because they're going to get to the point very soon. Just bear with me. It says these patients are already struggling because their seizures are at the point where they don't have any quality of life. Senior Benjamin Klemkos adds, and it turns out a lot of people with intractable epilepsy have context dependency. So if they can't move, they might not have as many seizures, because that means longer and more expensive hospital stays. Any degree of freedom will be a welcome relief, Klemko says. Far down the road with our system, a patient could bypass those hospital-related costs in addition to getting rid of context dependency, he says. The students are working with Nitin Tandon, a professor of neurosurgery at the McGovern Medical School at the University of Texas Health Science Center at Houston, and Caleb Kimmer, an assistant professor of electrical and computer engineering. Their proof of concept system shows high quality data collected from electrodes in the brains of rodents, transmitted wirelessly to a computer. Right, so they tested this technology out first on lab rats, and then they tested it out on humans. This prototype, their embodiment of this method of wireless recording and transmission, gives us hope that we can do this in the near future, Tandon says. Now it says, we used mostly off-the-shelf components for this, but to get to the next, more evolved level, we would need more complex and tailor-made hardware solutions. Tandon is also director of the epilepsy surgery program at Memorial Hermann Texas Medical Center and an adjunct professor of electrical and computer engineering at Rice. He worked with another team last year on a technique to simplify the placement of electrodes in patients. This is the point right here. The chip we chose also has Bluetooth capability. Let me read that again. The chip we chose also has Bluetooth capability. And people like Bluetooth. So they're easing it up in there. They're making it more suitable and comfortable for the people that want this technology. So theoretically, we could transmit data to a phone. This is all madness right here. Complete madness. But let's keep reading. The students' custom circuit board currently collates signals from 6 implants in a model rodent and sends them wirelessly via radio frequency. Now, what does that bring to mind? Radio frequency identification. Radio frequency technology. Okay. Radio waves via the microchip. The chip we chose also has Bluetooth capability, so theoretically, we could transmit data to a phone. Senior Irene Zhang says, but we're implementing it with a proprietary radio frequency protocol for the higher data rate. Yeah, man. So, hey, it's going down, man. The data will likely come from one of 2 types of implant: stereo electro encephalography, stereo electro encephalography, SEEG, or electrocardiography. In the first, single electrodes are implanted through a hole in the skull to monitor single or small groups of neurons. In the latter, a mesh is implanted under the skull to gather local field potential data from thousands or perhaps millions of neurons. Now, they're speaking about implanting a mesh in the skull. That brings to mind what Elon Musk wants to do with that neural lace. Now, for those of you that don't know what neural lace is, I'm going to play a video and you're going to see, and I'm going to come back.
Elon Musk's new project Neuralink has been making headlines recently, but very little is known about this mysterious company so far. We're going to answer the question, what is Neuralink, and let you know why you should be paying very close attention. I'm Zachary Mislanik, lead video producer at Cybring.com, and I will be bringing you up to date with all the latest developments in science, technology, and business. Cybring will be your window into the future, so subscribe now for more content. So, what is Neuralink? Back in 2015, Professor Pedram Mozzini and Rudolph J. Nudo created a startup called Neuralink. These pair of neurotech researchers had developed a device that could potentially help people suffering from brain injuries. Investors didn't show a great deal of interest, but in 2016, a mysterious unknown investor came along with an offer to purchase the rights to the name Neuralink for tens of thousands of dollars. They sold, and that investor later turned out to be multi-billionaire Elon Musk. Fast forward to the 27th of March 2017, and Musk announces that he will be backing a new brain-computer interface venture, Neuralink. The ultimate goal of this company is to merge man with machine, fusing human intelligence with artificial intelligence to bring humanity up to a higher level of cognitive reasoning. Without this technology, Musk argues that humans will be unable to keep pace with advances in artificial intelligence, and that humans will become the intellectual equivalent of the house cat. So far, Musk has been calling this brain-computer interface technology neural lace. In essence, neural lace is an ultra-thin mesh that is implanted into the skull and forms a body of electrodes which are able to monitor brain function. It's not entirely clear at this time how far along the technology is in its development phase, but eventually, neural lace should enable humans to upload or download information directly from a computer. Just like Neo from the Matrix, in a matter of minutes you too could proclaim,
"I know Kung Fu. Show me."
In order to insert neural lace, a tiny needle which contains a rolled up mesh is placed inside the skull, whereby the mesh is then injected. The mesh unravels upon injection, encompassing the brain. Gradually, the neural lace will integrate itself with the human brain, creating the perfect symbiosis between man and machine. So far, neural lace has been tested on live mice. Upon autopsy, researchers found little negative consequences associated with the insertion of this mesh-like structure. However, I'm not sure if I want to be the first human volunteer. This technology sounds amazing. The ability to hook our brains up with machines and thereby enhance human intelligence could open up whole new worlds of possibilities for our species. It could even be the catalyst for the almost mythical technological singularity. More on this at another time. Some critics are raising concerns about the ethical and real-world implications and consequences of this technology. For example, in a world where everyone's thoughts are connected to the internet, how would this affect our personal privacy? Would authoritarian governments seize upon the opportunity to spy on us, or even take control of our minds? And what about computer hackers? Would they be able to exploit vulnerabilities in the software of our minds, or inject viruses directly into our consciousness? All of this remains to be seen. Until then, let's just be content that Musk's Neuralink may be able to help the disabled and those suffering from brain injuries to lead more productive and happier lives in the not too distant future. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Here's a question for you. Do you think you'll hook up your brain directly with a computer anytime soon, or do you think you'll just stick with using your smartphone for now? If you had any thoughts about this or anything else in the video, be sure to leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time with more interesting insights into the future from Cybrink.com.
All right, so that was the video on Neuralace. Okay, Neuralace, which will be produced by Neuralink, beginning with their CEO, Elon Musk. Okay, which he's all bought and paid for. You people look at him like he's so rich. This guy, he's a nobody compared to the elites. He was set up to do what he's doing. Okay? But anyway, let's read this on the Daily Mail. Let's read this. Elon Musk claims Neuralink technology that will connect the human brain with computers is coming soon. And he's not lying. Why? It's the mark of the beast and it's prophecy. It must come. It has to come. And this article is by James Perro and Annie Palmer for dailymail.com. Dated April 22nd, 2019, the year of Karagma. So this devil is proud, man. And when you look at him, he reminds you of that one Edomite on the movie Upgrade. For those of you that haven't seen that movie, Baba Koshah, please watch that movie. It's called Upgrade. But they showed you how an Edomite that was paralyzed, once he took a damn microchip in his spinal cord, he was able to walk again, and he had superhuman capabilities. All thanks to that implant. But the Edomite that produced and created that microchip, basically, he represents Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk is doing the same exact thing. Art imitates life. They didn't just create that movie out of thin air. that came from original ideas, which really Esau isn't original. That all goes back to him fulfilling prophecy. The Most High is original. The Most High gave this devil that technology through the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? You devils are not original at all. And all it is a more technological brand. Just like in the ancient world, you would brand your slaves so people would know to whom these different slaves belong to, who's their master. Esau is doing it today by way of that microchip. Because if you take that chip, you're saying that the wicked elite of Esau, they are your masters. They are your gods. Okay? Instead of the Most High. Okay? You're saying that you believe in them instead of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But I'm going to read this. Okay? And this is going to be it. Because this all speaks for itself anyway, man. All right, now it's kind of hard to make this out because you got this damn devil in the way right here. But it says, company Neuralink is developing tech to connect human brains with AI, with artificial intelligence. Brain-computer interface, which is the mark of the beast, the microchip in the forehead, in the brain, would work via implanted chip, a bunch of tiny wires. In a tweet, the billionaire tech mogul said the machine is coming soon. The machine. Well, you got that one song by Pink Floyd, Welcome to the Machine. Hey, you're going to be a part of this man's system. You take that chip, you're going to be the damn machine because the machine is going to be in you. That microchip. You know, which is going to make you a part of this devil's system completely. Okay? Part of that hive that he has. You're going to be connected to the cloud, connected to the Internet of Things. He has said the move is necessary to make humans as smart as artificial intelligence. It's a proud devil, man. Now I'm going to read this. I'm going to close this out because it's really all self-explanatory at this point. If you take that chip, you're an idiot. Elon Musk believes humans must link up with machines in order to fight the inevitable onslaught of artificial intelligence. In a recent tweet, the SpaceX and Tesla CEO said technology from his latest company, Neuralink, will be coming soon. So he's giving you a guarantee. This thing is at work. Musk has yet to offer up any more details on when or how the tech will come to fruition. Neuralink has previously teased a product that would effectively connect human brains to computers using a tiny implanted chip. So they already have it. They already have it. Oh, hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Hakwadash. That damn devil, Elon Musk, he sent that tweet at 4:41 a.m. Okay, which that's 144 reading to the right because we read the ancient Hebrew. You read the Hebrew from right to left. So at 144, that's spiritual. The 144,000 will not take that chip when it comes soon. And it is coming soon. Okay? The 144,000, they're not going to take that damn chip. They would rather be beheaded pursuant to Revelation 20 and 4. Read that. All right? And it tells you the 144,000, they're going to stand on that sea of glass mingled with fire, meaning they're going to be up in the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the so-called UFOs. They're going to be in those so-called spaceships hovering over the earth because they got delivered from that nuclear destruction because they didn't take that damn chip. The chip, the microchip, the mark of the beast is coming soon. Look at this, man. Hey, that's spiritual, man. That was sent at 4:41 a.m. April 21st, 2019, the year of Karagma, man. The Lord giving you a guarantee that chip coming, man. There you have it. We don't got to read the rest of that. You know, hey, this lesson has been long enough. You know, sometimes I go a little over, but that's all right, man. You got the message. Don't take that damn microchip. Don't take the chip. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakai HaKodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who still rule well. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.